The time has come to do an update on our homemade cultivator. Overall, we found the design to be solid. The frames, they're good and strong. We didn't have any broken welds or anything. The cinder blocks provided the weight needed to maintain good ground contact. The assembly with the current design is strong. It proved to be reliable. We didn't have any real issues with the basic assembly. Here's where we started having problems. The rebar. Rebar is brittle. When it bends, it has a tendency to break. The adjustment for the wheels, we used a impact driver, kind of like a drill driver, and that worked really well instead of the speed handle. So overall, the basic design was good. As far as the cultivating goes, it did cultivate. It dug up this clay a little bit, but it just didn't get the depth that we wanted. And with this Georgia clay, when that Georgia heat kicks in the summertime and there's no rain, it'll just bake the crop. So we didn't get the food plots that we're hoping for in this area. So here's where we decided to make the change. We decided to go with S-tines. We have our S-tines, the blade that goes on the end, the bracket that holds it onto the square tube. Down here's a piece of angle iron that we used. And what we did is we cut the angle iron to length, and then we cut a piece of square tube the same length for that center piece. And then the cross piece on the back where the S-tine is actually going to mount onto it. You want to make sure you do a lot of welding here. Every seam, metal to metal contact, do a real good solid weld on it because this thing's going to take a beating. Fortunately, we took the little extra time and made sure we did it right, and we've used it several times and it's held up real well. As far as mounting the S-tine goes around the square tube. We attach the bracket to it and run a bolt down there and tighten it up. And here you can see the 3 S-tines mounted and the blades hooked up. Looks pretty good if I say so myself. Here we are on our first food plot. We decided to use this area that's never been tilled before, so we dig through some fresh sod. And as you can see, it tears it up real good. The little blaster there doesn't seem to have too much trouble pulling it. It bogs down a little bit now and then, but it pulled through real well. Notice this time we got a little bit of a clogging there, but as it comes around again, we found it to be self-clearing. Hit a couple of bumps and it comes right out. So overall, we are real happy with the new design, and we'll get some soybeans and peas planted in here, and we'll keep you updated on how it's working out. That part on the left there is the clover that we planted with the old style cultivator, and that's still doing okay. Well, thanks for watching, and watch for some updates.